What do you got, Phil?
I guess the question is somebody's got to be paying for this, right? So it's not the consumer, you're saying. Is it the merchant?
It's the merchant.
The merchant has agreed that they'll pay an extra X%
Exactly.
out of their bottom line.
So our current relationships are...
Is Amazon on there?
Amazon used to be on here. Incidentally, Amazon actually dropped us because we got too expensive for them and then started their own sort of WeCare.com. If anyone's heard of Amazon Smile, it works on exactly the same principle. When we had Amazon, we actually gave away 6% of all of your purchases. They now give away 0.5%.
But again, when you say we, you mean them. So what do you get? You get the big. I mean, what's
So we split the
big?
The big Super Bowl Sunday.
We split the affiliate.
Use that for a
commission.
selling point.
So we get a referral fee for any purchases that are made, and
Yeah.
then we split that with the nonprofit. And by taking half, we keep everything free for everyone. And the merchant gets to enjoy the cause marketing aspect of what we do and the increased shopping cart sizes.
Great.
More frequency of users, things like that.
How about Adam?
Sure. Congratulations on all the money you've raised. It's a phenomenal number. What I'm struggling to make, at least for my brand, Citibank, is how do I make that connection? And can you sell directly to me and why my brand would be interested in your services?
Very interesting. So we have found that like with branded credit cards, nonprofit branded credit cards, people will make a choice on what they are buying based on their nonprofit. And so if you as Citibank can show strong messaging for a particular nonprofit, that will sway users' opinion before they go to open up their next account or whatever services you want to offer them.
Very good. And who are your 3 biggest e-retailers that you're involved with now?
Good question. Let's see. Some of the biggest, the numbers are changing all the time, and it's...
But it's also not just the e-retailers, it's also the brick and mortar guys, right, too, as well.
It's
that
all E right now. It's all E
okay.
merchants, and I would say probably Kmart and Sears, Travelocity, Macy's, Nordstrom. We have a bunch of big ones.
Big name.
Okay. Yeah,
Pretty good name.
Yeah,
Brand. How about it, Jed?
So those guys, because everybody took my questions, by the way. The brick and mortar, I was, of course, going there. So, those guys they run basic campaigns. They're not doing that every day, right?
It is every day. It's not campaign based. We have the 3 million users. We have the merchant relationships with the 2,600 merchants. And so what we're looking for is to get all of the users that are considered WeCare users or WeCare cause supporters to shop through our merchants.
Got it.
We give them enough of them. We give them 2,600 to choose from. But you shop through our merchants, it causes more repeat business for the merchant.
So so your 3 million, you go out to your WeCare 3 million, you offer them these vendors, and if they shop through a specific portal that the merchant created.
Exactly.
Okay.
But also the charities push it too, right? I mean, you got
That's the main pusher, is how we get downloads of our technology. It's all through 700 nonprofits pushing constantly to.
So if I'm associated with Boys and Girls Club,
Mhm.
are they already a part of you, or can I make them a part of you?
It is extremely easy to add a cause. It's literally WeCare.com/add-cause. You can add them as a supporter, so you can begin shopping for them right away, or if you know a cause representative, they can sign up as a representative, become an affiliated cause, and that's where they start promoting our tools.
Okay, and last thing, when we do something, it's brick and mortar and online.
Okay.
Right? So is there a potential solution for a POS integration?
Good question. We have talked to companies about integrating us into the checkout process, where you're choosing a cause on your way through.
Pain in the ass,
WeCare technology. We make it extremely simple. The pain in the butt part is
it's on us.
your developer,
Yeah,
your
it's on us.
technology.
I got you, it's on us.
All right, because I mean, we give you basically a snippet of code, you drop it into the page, and it's literally that easy. So we're looking for that. We'd love to be integrated into the checkout.
Okay. How about it, Blake?
Everyone loves affinity marketing. I mean, it's really something that we're addicted to. Everyone wants more miles for those that are sponsored for airlines. Everyone wants points for their credit card. And we happen to be a customer of WeCare, and we've seen very successful results because people really do care, and they have their groups that they trust. And when you're now shopping and you're giving back without even noticing, and the way that they're able to do that, which I guess they're affiliate programs that we're all parts of, and we give affiliate marketing companies such as Commission Junction and Linkshare. We're paying them a fee, like a big, but yet a fee. And we pay them every time they send customers as a split in their commission base. And in return, they're leveraging that fee, saying, hey, look, we're gonna send you people and we wanna get a piece of that commission. So they're really, to the consumer, it's seamless. To the advertiser, it's seamless because you would be giving that anyway. It's just reallocating it, and consumers really enjoy it.
So now I know how you're voting. How about, do you have a question? It's okay if you don't. And you always, you're gonna lower the commission
The
rate.
question that I have that goes in there is eventually, does it tire out? Where meaning you have a certain amount of downloads that you've gotten through people, a certain percentage of those downloads are given through just good marketing and figuring out ways. What's the mix between the actual causes? Because I'm on the board of directors for cystic fibrosis, which is a children's disease, and where I arranged the partnership with CVS. We raised over $4 million in less than 2.5 weeks. And we're big in these because it's great and it really helps when you get a check.
So let's go. What's the mix? What's the mix on the various charities?
What's the mix on which charities we work with?
The charity downloads to the actual other people, and the charities are actually outreaching to their actual people that are donators.
Charities are way out, way the
800 charities working constantly to promote us.
And by the way, it's real, as you said, Brian, it's real simple. I mean, I added a charity back home in South Dakota. It literally took a couple minutes.
Sure. I mean, no one's really heard of WeCare.com yet, but everyone's heard of the ASPCA, Save the Children. We rely on that for all of our marketing messaging. Nobody wants to know about
Another question? Anybody got a question for this?
Is
Just,
Walmart Target part of it or not?
Target is a part of it. We won't go into Walmart.
There you go. Walmart and Amazon seems to be a theme. If we could, here, give me that. All right. This is what I call exercise.
How targeted can your marketing be, right? So I work with Blake at Pet Care. Can we, serve that ad to people who are looking for pets, and how do you integrate that with PPC and other campaigns?
Oh, that's cool. You kind of already do that, don't you, with like Humane Society is like one of your biggest.
Sure, good question. So we have a number of different ways to target. We know who the user is every time they shop, so we can custom tailor the messaging for when they visit Pet Care RX, let's say, based on who their cause is, maybe some behavioral things. The great part is we're in their browser. We're doing all of this anonymously, but we can potentially build some information about the users so that we can target them in specific ways that would work for us. So we can really hone it down to exactly who we want to tailor, especially for some of the messaging we're talking about here. Same way, if a brand wanted to reach out to a particular set of nonprofit supporters, we have that ability.
Okay, thank you. Give them a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thanks, Scott. Okay, I'm going to ask